All right, let's settle this score right quick. If you have an audio book, can you actually say that you read the book, or can you have to say, "Oh, I listened to the book"? Or we got to settle this score because I do a lot of audiobooks, and one of the audiobooks that I'm listening to now is The Four Agreements, which I kind of go back to at least 3 or 4 times. This is probably my 5th or 6th time listening to this book, and I love to go back to it. Kind of puts my mind in the right space a lot of times. Every time I listen to it, I always get something else out of it. And this time, for those who don't know, I guess I'll go through what the 4 agreements are. Spoiler alert if you haven't read the book, but it goes into more detail in the book, obviously, about what the 4 agreements are. But the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your words, don't take anything personal, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Now, the one that stuck out to me now is be impeccable with your words. And what's been on my mind about that is being impeccable with your words is very, very difficult to be 100% impeccable with your words. Because what I'm realizing with me, what it allows me to do is to say less. Because I don't want to say something that's not true, or say something that's going to put me in a bad situation that I don't necessarily want to be in later on. So it allows me to say less a lot of times. So, and also what it kind of brought to my mind is not only be impeccable with your words to other people, but be impeccable with your words to yourself. I constantly struggle with that as I'm trying to get better at being an artist, trying to get onto a routine of doing art daily. If I set a goal for myself or daily goals for myself, let me be impeccable with my words to myself that I actually follow through. Because I'll do everything in my power to put a roadblock between me and actually doing something that I need to do. I'll say, well, I'll do it. I'll push it off until tomorrow. But I'm trying to get into the habit of, if I say I'm going to do it on Thursday, I'm going to do it on Thursday. And that's why I'm actually doing this podcast right now. Because I said I was going to do it today, and I'm going to do it today. So here we are. But that's really the agreement of all the 4 that I've really been thinking about the most, is just being impeccable with your words. And I think, I don't know if they're in any order, but I think if you're impeccable with your words, it makes it a lot easier to do some of the others. It makes it a lot easier not to take certain things personal, not to assume, and always do your best. But that first one, I think, is probably, well, I don't know. Not taking things personal for me can be tough sometimes. And let me back up. Now that I think about it, they all have their own place in my life. I mean, don't assume things. You know how many times I've gone down a spiral in my head because somebody didn't respond to me when I wanted them to respond. I make this whole narrative in my head about ... and then come to find out, I get a response, and then it's like, oh, why did I even walk down that path? Let me save myself by actually taking heed to not assuming or taking things personal. They all kind of tie in together. That's all I want to pretty much say. I'm really thinking about the 4 agreements and how can I apply them to my life, to make me a better person, to make me a better artist, to make me a better father. Let me know if you read this book. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What has your experience has been with the book? Again, I always get something new every time I read it, so listen to it. But that's pretty much it. Until next time, this is Sergio Neptuna. This is Art Therapy.